This is called Theory and Harmony. Reference for both amateur and professional musicians to learn or review aspects of music theory by Joe Dineen and Mark Bridges. Little metronome on the front there. So you've got basics, harmony, counterpoint, orchestration, transposition. That's everything. Basics. It says music is made up of three primary elements: melody, rhythm, which would be and harmony would be a melody is two or more notes played or sounded over time. That's three. So that's a melody, supposedly. Notes are pitches or sounds of varying frequencies. To illustrate this, take a series of glasses, fill each glass with a different amount of water, and strike each one with a pen or a pencil. You will hear each glass sounding a different pitch. The more water in the glass, the higher the pitch. The higher the sound the glass makes. Okay, that's what the higher the pitch means. The less water means the lower the pitch. That's not going to happen. Musical alphabet and staff. Oh, stave, maybe it means stave, staff, stave. It's the notes on a sheet music like that. Pitch names. In Western music, there are 7 letter names. I know these already, so A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. These make up the musical alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then it goes back to A again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Some musicians use a system called solfege to teach both ear training and sight singing. Solfege or solfage, I don't know. It looks like, can't really, can you see on there, solfege? Is it a good camera note? Solfege. So you've got, like Rolf, you've got S-O-L-F and then E-G-E with that little dash above the E. Solfege. Takes these 7 letter names and assigns a unique name to them. C is equivalent to Do. D is equivalent to Ray, like Star Wars. E is equivalent to me or my. Do, Re, Mi. I think it's me. E is equivalent to me. F is equivalent to Fa. G is equivalent to Sol or So. A is equivalent to La. B is equivalent to T or C. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. An excellent use of this technique is the Do, re, mi song in The Sound of Music. That's an old musical film. Do, a deer, female deer, re, a mi, a fa, a so, a la, a ti, and a do. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. Pitch names. In Western music, there are 7 letter names: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. That's Western. Ear training and sight singing. I don't know what that means. Ear training. Do. Do, do, do. Re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. The staff, or the stave, I think it's called a stave. In order for the musician to know which pitches to play, or sound, when to play them, and how often, a system of notation was required. One of the basic elements of this musical notation is the stave. A stave, or it's probably called staff, I don't know. A staff stave is a series of horizontal lines placed on top of each other. Got the visuals going on. And the lines. A stave is a series of horizontal lines placed on top of each other. The most common configuration is the 5-line stave. Notes can be placed on any of these lines or in any of the spaces between them, giving the musician a visual representation of the pitches to play or sound. That's fair enough. That is lines, and you put your dots in between it so you can read music, yes. Bar lines. Bar lines divide the staff into equal units called measures. Stave. Bar lines divide the stave into equal units called measures. So that means that when you've got a line that goes down or up, which is, where's that? Vertical line. It's called a bar line, making measures, clefs, in order like that. In order for the musician to know which pitch belongs to which line or space, clefs are used. A clef is a sign placed at the beginning of each staff. It's probably staff. Beginning of each staff of music to indicate which line or space belongs to which of the 7 names in the musical alphabet. There are several clefs used in music, each one designed specifically to tell the musician what line belongs to what note name. One of the most utilised is the G clef, also called the treble clef. I remember that one. That one looks like that. And the G clef is named as such because it circles the line on which G, above middle C, is written. The G clef. The musician reading the notation now knows where G is located, which is there and there and there. If G is on the second line from the bottom, then the space above it is A. The line above that is B, and so on. Another well-used clef is the F clef, or bass clef. The F clef is named as such because the two dots surrounded the line on which the F below middle C is written. Let me get a little picture of that. So if F is the second line from the top, then the space below it is E, and the line below that is D, and so on. So if F is the second line from the top, then the space below is E, and the line below that is D, and so on. Notes on the staff. The notes on the lines of the G clef are E, G, B, D, and F. The notes on the spaces of the G clef are D, which is below the first line, F, A, C, and then E, and G again. And then the notes on the lines of the F clef are G, then B, then D, then F, and then A, the notes on the spaces of the F clef. Got little pictures with these, that's kind of useful. The notes on the spaces of the F clef are F, A, C, E, G, and B. So you've got the 1990s piano teacher, so you've got him saying that the G clef, which is the right hand, it's like an E major 7 or E minor 7 9 or something. E, G, B, D, F. Every good boy deserves fruit. There you go. That was a 1990s teaching thing. The notes on the lines of the F clef are G, B, D, F, A. G, B, D, F, A. Which was the phrase here, good boys deserve fruit always. G, B, D, F, A. And that's a G7 with a 9, so that's a G9, I reckon. So the notes on the lines of the F clef are a G7 with a 9 bit. And then notes on the spaces of the F clef are FACE, which is face. FACE. That's a F major 7, and then a GB. Like a 9 and 11. So the notes on the lines of the G clef, the G clef are E minus 7 plus 9. The notes on the spaces of the G clef spaces are DFAC. That's an D minor 7. E and G is bigger hands. D minor 7, 9, 11. Some musicians in learning which pitch belongs to which line or space may use acronyms like every good boy does fine. Okay. Every good boy deserves fruit was the 90s. This is modern days. Every good boy does fine. Good boys do fine always. That'll be the left hands. E, G, B, D, F to help commit them to memory. Every space in a G clef staff spells out the word face. Okay. Oh, every space in a G clef staff spells out the word face. So F major 7 is face. You are encouraged to make up your own. The grand staff, the G clef, and the F clef, when braced together, are called the grand staff. There we go. So separately they look like that. So it's like a G clef, and that is a F clef. And then together they're called the grand staff. Sounds quite culty. The notes is 7 with a 9, and the notes are GBDFA. G7 with a 9. So E minor 7. E minor 7 on the G clef, and it looks a bit like a G, so that's helpful. And then the notes on the lines of the F clef are G7, and a 9, keep that bit. That's just a bit of theory and harmony there.